Hello, happy Father's Day. And here are some questions that Filmfare wanted to ask, and I'm answering it for you guys. My father's always been hands-on since the day one. I remember whenever I had questions about geography, history, mathematics, it was always my dad who took over. And he always helped me. He's also just brilliant at it, so he would just like offhand, without even reading a textbook, always be helping me with it. And my mom and dad always shared responsibilities. In fact, for a large part of my career, I had my mom traveling, then I had my dad traveling, I had my brother traveling. So I think it doesn't just take one male element in your family, but it takes everyone in the family to kind of contribute and kind of make it work. It's a sin to be weak, and that is Swami Vivekananda's saying. And he would always tell me that it's a sin to be weak in any way. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and I think that's something that has always stuck in my head, and it's been a driving force in my life. So I work with my father, and I still work with my father. So I don't have like memories of my father because I literally am. We are kind of constantly interacting with each other. So we don't need to depend on memories. We actually kind of are constantly living in facing situations on a daily basis. But I definitely do remember I learned a lot of patience and a lot of business skill and intellect from my father, because he's someone I've always seen being very, very being very good with that, and also someone who's taught me all the ethical values that I hold today very, very strongly. It all comes from my father. So all those are not really like memories, but they're pretty much like the things that kind of. I'm actually a female version of my father, if I have to sum it up. So I think it was Goa, but I don't remember it was a work trip that my dad had. But we had all, of course, I mean, it was work for him and it was chill for us. So we were just in Goa, and I remember just, going into the pool, going into the sea, swimming with him. I still can't really swim properly, but I think my dad made many attempts to teach me when I was a kid. I am literally a female version of my father, so there is nothing that is dissimilar. I think even our toes are similar. So apart from all the intellectual and mental and emotional faculties that have turned out to be very same, so guys, genetics is for real. Can't really beat that. The toes also are the same, promise. I think it's really nice that today it's always both the parents being completely involved in a kid's life. It's not really just the woman's responsibility, which might have been traditionally applicable to a lot of people. I didn't have that. Fortunately, I always had both my parents being very much, a part of what I did. I guess fathers also get a chance to experience fatherhood in the real sense, I don't think it's fun to have kids and not really take care of them. So I think today, even fathers being involved in actual day-to-day activities, I'm sure it helps in bonding with their kids. I'm sure it actually creates a much more stronger bond between the child and the father. I think I would like to just spend time at home with dad and watch National Geographic or like some animal-related content, because I really find it very interesting, the insights my dad has on all these subjects. So I would love to sit and do that instead of do something extravagant. I kind of find happiness in the mundane, so my dad is always these things that I enjoy spending maximum time with him. He loves Padosan, so I would love to watch Padosan. But my dad can really he cries in these emotional films, which is really it's terrible to say, but I find it very funny to watch him cry in these kind of watching movies and he's crying and getting emotional. And he gets most emotional when he's watching my movies, which is very funny. But it's too cute actually. So Padosan it is Vakt and Harry Potter, because he hates watching these fantasy films, but I want him to sit and watch it with me. And then I'll give him all the gyan about what character is what and what this is that. So, yeah, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. I want to show him that and then pakaw him with the film. So he used to, whenever I was upset or whenever I had a bad day or whenever I was just feeling unwell, he would take me to this store in Lokhandwala, because I'm from Mumbai, lived in Mumbai growing up. we used to go to this store called Lady Grace, which was a store in which you get like trinkets or kind of churu jewelry. And I used to love shopping jewelry with him. So he would just take me and let me just shop whatever I want. And then I'd come back with a bag full of trinkets, and then I would try and show it, and I would of course model around the house doing the same. So yeah, that's the best memory I have with my father.